Hello Booktube, how's it going? James here, today with a big celebration for you. This is going to be my 300 subscriber special. It seems many moons ago that I was celebrating 100 subscribers, and today I thought I'd throw a huge party to celebrate finally cracking the 300 subscriber mark, but then I realised that YouTube has just taken away all monetization for channels that are under 1,000 subscribers, so I can't afford a party basically. So instead, we're going to be doing a book tag. Isn't that fun? With the big black book of book tags, which has got scuff marks on it because it's old, like this channel is. I was tagged in this video by Bookie Laura. It was created by Kitty Reads. And both of their channels will be linked below in the description. So, without further ado, let's crack on with the small Booktuber book tag. Question number 1, introduce yourself. So, hello, I'm James, of the channel Plots and Points. I am a man with a beard and a hat. There's not really much more to say. I guess I can't really. That's it, really. The other things I would say are covered by other questions, so we're going to move on. As an introduction, I'm rubbish at this. Right, number 2. How long have you been on Booktube? I have been on Booktube for almost 2 years, I think. I started the channel on World Book Day of 2016. If you don't know what World Book Day is, I don't know if they do it actually outside of England. It's weird. England is a place of strange customs, and World Book Day is one of those things where you all get given a £1 book voucher in schools, which sounds really good, except now books cost like £6 to £12 and not £1, so you can't really do fucking anything with that. But they do release like special World Book Day books that do cost £1 now, so that you can still buy a book, but it's normally like a book that James Patterson has like sellotaped his name to. That he had nothing to do with, and it's like 20 pages long or something. So I created the channel on World Book Day 2016 as a celebration of books, and it's been going since then. You may find that there are no videos from before about a year ago, and that is because I deleted all of them and started the channel from scratch. On my terms, because originally it was quite generic and weird and no one watched it, which is pretty much actually the same as it is right now. So question number 3, what types of videos do you make? This is a very good question. I make videos with sound and images. So the kind of videos I make, I try to veer away from the standard Booktube formula. So I don't do wrap-ups, and I don't do TBRs and all of that. I try to focus on reviews for the most part, but I'm really bad at reading books with any sort of speed or efficiency. So I can put out reviews, but I don't do them very often. And I'm really trying to get out more content for you. So now I basically, if I have an idea for a video and I can make an alliterative title for it, because those get more views, I will just make whatever. So recently I've been experimenting with a bit of content. I don't think anyone cared about it. But I tried to do some writing prompt challenges, which is where I took a writing prompt and I workshopped the idea for 15 minutes in real time on camera and can try to come up with a story idea. I did a character clinic, which is something I want to do more of, where I explore the sort of a particular character from a book or a series of books and try and figure out why they're good and what they do really well. I want to start doing more talks about particular themes and how they're done well, and particular writing, like particular ways that things in books are done well. It sounds a bit strange putting it like that. It would be almost like a writing video, but from a reader's perspective, if that makes any sense at all, which I'm not sure it does. And on top of that, you know, reviews, discussion videos about books in general. That's what you're getting here, along with rambly, weird, unplanned, unedited discussion videos like this, because I'm too poor to afford editing software or a computer that will run them. So question 4, what do you love about Booktube? I love seeing my face stare back at me on the video while I'm filming. That is why I keep breaking eye contact with the camera to look at my own bloated red face. No, that is not what I love about Booktube. That's actually what gives me nightmares about Booktube. What I love about Booktube is that real, inviting sense of community, which is, I think, something that a lot of people will say when it comes to Booktube. Somebody at work recently said to me, I'm actually surprised people seem to enjoy your videos and say nice things about them, which is not as surprising to hear as you might think it is. Not because I am filled with crippling self-doubt about my content, but more because you'll see other areas of YouTube that are just filled with infighting and bickering and drama. And whilst Booktube has some weird infighting on occasion, where people will spat at each other about words on pages, for no real reason. For the most part, if you put out a video on Booktube, people will either say nice things and leave a like, or they just won't say anything. They won't dislike, which is really actually pretty good. I mean, as far as video making communities go, I think Booktube is one of those more safe ones. You're not gonna get into a wall of hate. It's more about people finding common ground over shared interests than having a fight about whose interests are better. So question 5, what type of books do you read? I read books about fantasy and science fiction for the most part. It's sci-fi fantasy, but I do read all sorts. I'm one of those people that has a very eclectic reading taste. Just sort of looking up on the shelves now, I guess it would be difficult to pin it all down as one collection. It would need multiple categories. But for the most part, yes, the largest sections would be sci-fi fantasy stuff, but I tend to steer away from young adult stuff and only read super special storytime pretend books for big boys only, because young adult books are not something I really relate to as a reader, because I am, in fact, not a young adult. I'm definitely a super adult grown-up boy who can definitely take care of himself, and yeah, definitely can. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So that's what the type of books I read, mainly adult sci-fi fantasy stuff, with a bit of contemporary and non-fiction and all that shit thrown in there. So question 6, what is your favourite video you've made? This is a very easy one. My favourite video that I've ever made is my parody unboxing video, which is called An Idiot's Guide to Unboxings, which obviously I encourage all of you to go and see. I'm going to shamelessly link that in the description as well. It came at a point where I was seeing everywhere these book unboxing videos, and they all seemed so fake and formulaic that I figured I would just take the piss for a little bit. And I'm very fortunate that nobody really took it the wrong way, because it was all a light-hearted gag. It's all a goof, guys. Don't worry about it. I'm not coming for your content. I'm not a policeman. So that's it. That's basically all the questions for the tag. So hopefully you now know a little bit more about me, and my channel will now swell in numbers so that this small tag will be obsolete in no time at all. And I'll see you all for the 500 subscriber special, which will probably be the much awaited video of me in a shower or something. So tag, this is the last bit of the tag, by the way, is who do you tag, as they normally are. I've been asked to tag 4 small channels, or every small channel that I can think of. I've decided to do this as sort of tags and sort of shout outs, as I don't do enough shout outs on this channel, and I think I should start doing more. But being a rebel, being the Booktube rebel, I've decided not to wait until Small Booktuber Sunday to do it. So take that. So I'm just going to list off all of these channels now. And if you've done this tag, just consider it a shout out. You're welcome, free of charge. Such a gift. And if you've not done this tag, then consider it a tag for yourself. So all of these channels are channels that I have watched throughout my time, and occasionally do comment on. I'm not the best at commenting on things. I'm trying to get better. But all of these channels have given me some measure of joy throughout my Booktube life. Even if you've never fucking heard of me, you guys, I am watching you like a weirdo from a window. So, in no particular order, we will begin. Booktube shout-outs go to Bookie Laura, Catalyst Reads, Curtis Books and Films, Bibliofilth, Triumphs of History and Fantasy, Daniela in Prague, Alex in Wonderland, Slow Read Fizz, V Books, Peachy Fishy Books, Bookish Cheryl, Mindy's Book Journey, What Cass Read, Let Me Take a Shelfie, The Book Brood, Capricious Helen, The Baked Book, and Remembered Reads. All of these channels have less than 1,000 subscribers, so I will leave their links in the description below. There are so many fucking links in the description below. You are going to have the best weekend clicking those links and watching all of them. I think I forgot one as well on here. Book Armada. Is that you? That's, yes, Book Armada as well. Fucking, I'm organised. Right, all the links, as I say, are in the description below. Go and check them out. Subscribe to this channel if you want to, and leave a comment telling me how grotesque I am, because there's definitely not enough hate on the internet already. So thanks, guys, and I will see you with a review on Monday. Bye bye.